Hi there, welcome back. If you're a tax preparer and you're tired of being super busy at tax time and you would love to spread your work out throughout the year and be able to actually help kind of difficult smaller business clients, or maybe you're a tax preparer but you're like looking at the prices that the average person that comes to you will pay, you're like, I'm gonna have to build a large firm to actually make any money, and I really just kind of wanted to work for myself. So whatever situation you're in, or maybe you're just interested in doing taxes, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to avoid a lot of the problems that come up for small business tax preparers and how to help a big audience of small business owners better using what I call my done with you service model. This is a really cool way to spread your work out throughout the year, be able to help average small business owners in your community that are coming to you for help, and make over six figures for less than full-time work, while finding that work very fulfilling because it will be much higher touch and involve you being in a much closer relationship with business owners. These are clients that you might have previously thought were difficult, and we can turn them into dream clients with a done with you service model. If you're new here, my name's Amanda. You're watching The Business Finance Coach, where I simplify the technicalities of business to help you succeed. I'm the creator of the Master Your Accounting and Taxes program, which guides small business owners through using our unique Google spreadsheet templates to keep track of everything they need for their finances and taxes, plus all the training to set up their business right. Okay, so if you're like most small tax preparers I know, you are super busy at tax time, or you see the potential of how busy you're gonna be in order to make the money that you're really looking to make. You also might have a lot of small business clients come to you that you aren't really able to help, and they can be a little bit difficult because they have a lot of questions. They don't have records, and they certainly don't have their businesses set up right or their finances organized. They often aren't paying quarterly estimated taxes, and so therefore they end up having fines and penalties and big surprises on their tax return. And you're the middle person in between them and filing that return. So they can seem very price sensitive as well, or like they're trying to manipulate you to get you to change the numbers. So traditional tax prep services like this are part of the problem, because although business owners have to get their taxes done and so they come to you, the reality is that they don't want this service that you're offering, right? And there is another way. There's a different way to help these business owners that can solve all of your problems, in that you can work with them throughout the year. You don't have to cram at tax time. So you're able to keep a life working part-time all year, maybe full-time at tax time, depends how busy you want to be, how much money you want to make. And it can allow you to have really fulfilling work because you're able to really help these business owners. So first of all, I want to point out that the market is literally huge for this type of done with you accounting and tax service model for small business owners. Small businesses number about 33 million in the US right now, and 80% of those have 0 employees, with average income being about $75,000 a year. So although these people might seem difficult when they're coming to you for a tax return, they're happy to pay a few $100s per month for more help with their business, their finances, with the whole shebang that they have going on. And so I call this a done with you service model. So there are 3 parts to this done with you service model. The first part is them having the tools and the education they need in order to get set up right, have records, and have clarity. And at least to start out, they're going to need to do this themselves. They can delegate this to an assistant or an employee or a bookkeeper or you in the future. However, I highly recommend that they are the ones that really sets this up, and because they're going to learn so much that they need to know in the process. And so we have the training and the tools to help them track all their finances in unique Google spreadsheet templates, so that they have everything they need for taxes, including a balance sheet, including how much they paid 1099 people, including payroll. Literally, we have everything in there. It replaces software like QuickBooks. And so one of the key parts of this done with you service is that they are going to do this themselves, but they're going to have, in step 2, your support. So you'll have monthly meetings. You have a monthly meeting, you set it up to be the same day of every month, the same time, and then you guide them through getting set up properly, using the tools. And a really cool feature of our spreadsheets is that they're on Google Sheets. So you can comment in Google Sheets and ask questions to each other. What's amazing about this is that there's so much time spent going back and forth when you're trying to get information from clients or ask questions, right? And no one knows what you're talking about. And you've got to put all this information about the transaction and the report and the blah, blah, blah. In Google Sheets, there's none of that because you go to the comment and you see exactly what they're talking about, the other person. So you're able to communicate with your client in here for tax time. They're able to communicate in here with you throughout the year when they're maintaining their records. And then the third part to this done with you service is you handle the taxes. So whether you file the taxes, whether you handle sales tax, payroll, other types of taxes, that's up to you. The more expensive the service, the more you could include. You could also just help them do some of this stuff themselves at the monthly meeting. If you're a bookkeeper or you're not looking to do tax services, you could work with a tax preparer and sub this work out to them. Once you know that their spreadsheet's finalized, you work with the tax pro. So the tax pro doesn't even have to talk to the business owner, really. And, you could get involved that way, form a relationship that way. And then the tax pro could require people to work with you for him to do their him or her to do their taxes, right? So there's a lot of ways to come up with this done with you service, to customize it for your personality, your preferences, your interests. But that's the core basics of it, is giving people the tools they need to set up their business right and track their finances, giving them the support and guidance of a monthly meeting with you and also that accountability. And then number 3, handling some of the tax filings for them. Like I said, a part that makes this so amazing is that our spreadsheets are on Google Sheets, and Google Sheets just has this great way of allowing you to communicate inside of them. And so that means that people don't get as stuck. When you're only meeting with someone once a year, or you're trying to hand over all of your books to a bookkeeper and the communication isn't there, it doesn't work out well. Next, I want to show you my Done With You service pricing estimator, and this is going to let us enter a number of clients and then estimate the amount of time we spend working on that client and the total sales income that we'll have. So our meetings will take up a total of 12 hours for the year. Same with admin, we're going to estimate 1 hour per month. And same with the extra spreadsheet support, we'll estimate 1 hour a month. Those are very generous estimates. We'll say 10 for the tax return. How much are we charging? Let's say $300 a month, $400 a month, or $500 a month. Let's say you have 3 packages, and maybe each package includes a little more done for you. Now we can see here, total amount that we're working in this scenario is 5.8 work months based on 40-hour weeks. And then if we come down here at the $300 fee, this next line tells us how much we would make from that one client. The next line tells us total sales for the year based on that one offer. So if it was $400 a month, we'd make $96,000 based on 20 clients. And lastly, this one is $100,800 based on doing a third of each type of client. This is just a starting point to get you thinking about the possibilities and the profitability of this model. If you want to learn more about this Done With You service, do check out the training I just did or one coming up. It will be linked down in the description box below. And of course, I have a program. It's called Mayat Advisors. We provide a certification, teach you how to use this model, help you customize it so that we can help you help more business owners. And I'll tell you all about that program in the free training. Remember, if you're new here, consider subscribing or leave me a comment about what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.